In Suriname, there's a really big Indian influence. So I had a lot of curry, a lot of naan, a lot of things like that. My personal favorite was a dish called roti. So they basically make a curry with different meats. A lot of it's with chicken, vegetables, or pumpkin. And then they have kind of like a flat bread, kind of the consistency of a tortilla, but a little bit thicker. And you tear the pieces of the roti bread apart, and then you kind of grab the meat or the vegetables with your hand that way. And that was always my favorite. One thing about Suriname, though, is they love spice. They love their peppers, almost to the point where you can't enjoy your food, and it burns both ways. I mean, you get to the point where you get used to it, and now food in America is sometimes kind of bland. You miss the spice, you miss the kick from the food there in Suriname. But other than that, it was kind of a typical South American diet. You had a lot of rice with a lot of meats, with a lot of chicken, a lot of beans. To be honest, I ate a lot of fried chicken. I ate a lot of grilled chicken. I ate a lot of chicken with whatever else they thought they could throw in there, which was great. There was also a big Javanese influence, so a lot of kind of Southeast Asia, descendants from people from Southeast Asia. So we had a lot of Javanese food, which is a little bit different from typical Asian food. One of my favorite dishes from there was called salto soup. It was like a chicken broth, but they would put rice and chicken and like grilled onion or dried onions and other vegetables in there, and kind of mix it all together and put a little bit of what they call pinda sambal, or kind of like a peanut sauce in it. And that was always fantastic. It was still my favorite. And one of my other favorite desserts, I guess you could say, was something called a bacabana. It's a deep fried plantain, and those were fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Crazy foods, definitely. I think the weirdest thing I ate while on my mission was monkey. So there was a group of indigenous people, like the Amerindians of the country, and they ate some really bizarre things. So one I had curried baboon. I had like jungle pigs, jungle deer, kind of similar to what I guess you could consider that. I had like it was called an anyumara. It's like a giant fish that's probably about this big. It's similar to a piranha, like a predator fish with big teeth, and that was absolutely delicious. But I think by far monkey was the weirdest thing that I had. The tail was disgusting.